Alright, so here's my Geodesic Dome Chicken Coop. Um, I'm going to do an ebook on this, I think, and right now this is sort of just a proof of concept. I think anybody with a little bit of gumption, a little bit of ingenuity can probably look at this and figure out how I did it. But the ebook will give you some measurements, right? So basically I just made a 4-foot geodesic dome, um, took out one side to make a hatch to put the chickens in. Then the other side in one of the triangles I just cut me a board, a piece of exterior grade plywood, attach some hinges, and that will allow me to come in from the rear and get the eggs out of the nesting box that I built inside there. Okay, that whole diameter from one side to the other is going to be nesting box. Okay, and then I just overlapped some billboard tarp. I started with some sheet that you put in the bathroom and cut them out into triangles, and that's actually underneath the tarp. But I neglected to realize that it might get underneath, water might get underneath, and so it started to buckle and bow. I had that tarp, so I just screwed the tarp in. I've got chicken wire at the top, and I've got chicken wire down at the bottom, but I've also got welded wire fencing attached to the base because dogs have traditionally come in the neighborhood and tore my chicken coops up. I've also have a pulley system attached to a string because my yard is unlevel, and otherwise the water won't it'll get catawampus and leak out, and so I can just lift it up and get it out and fill it up. Okay, but otherwise it keeps the water there nice and level. Okay, you just see that I use some screws to self-tapping screws to attach the hinges, to attach the tarp. Then I used rebar tie wire for the actual attaching of the chicken wire. Right now I'm sort of experimenting with a spot welder to see if I can't make this a little neater, maybe pre-cut the the welded wire fencing and then spot weld it to the galvanized pipe, right? Because that's sort of the ugliness that you're trying to take flat and make it round, right? Same way with the tarp. That's not the prettiest, but right now I'm just sort of figuring it out. I'm going to do this again to make a rabbit hutch, right? But the chickens are seeming to like it. They're liking it a whole lot better than just being in a wheelbarrow in my basement. They finally got big enough where I could put them outside, and hopefully this will be the first year where dogs haven't eaten my chickens. So there you go. Thank you.